Yo, welcome to the slow MtG. I finally got to my LGS, picked up the bundle and the commander decks. But before this, I thought I'd show you something really cool I found today as well. It's a misprint Core 21 Collector's Booster Pack. Check this out. They forgot to print it with the silver lining, so it's a pack misprint rather than a actual card misprint. What this means is that you can actually see through the pack. This is not normal because most of these, as you can tell, most of these packs are printed with a silver foil, and I think they just missed it in the production process. So this is cool. I got a whole box of them. Yeah, and I've seen them go on the misprint group for about $50 US a pack. If you're interested in this, hit me up. But otherwise, on to the main attraction, which is gonna be a bundle opening of the Streets of Not So New Capenna. Got my little friends here, Loki from the TV series and his female counterpart, Sylvie. Kind of cool. We've got this crocodile and this frog Thor. Anyway, I digress. Those are my Lego minifigs. But anyway, let's get into the main show, the bundle. As you've seen, these bundles now come in a smaller box compared to the past ones. Got a test strip on the side, hologram on the side, and it comes with 8 set boosters, a box, alt art card, 20 traditional foils and 20 regular basic lands, and an oversized spin down. So let's get cracking into this. Gonna recycle this paper box outer covering once it's done. So here we go. As usual, I think they've dispensed with the useless little small die box. So there we go. Got great art here. This is Rogue's Gallery. I think the original art went for something like $8 grand, but it's really, really beautifully done piece. Look at that. Taken from Usual Suspects. And it's got a little bit about the different families and the shards in there. So there's 5. And then you've got the box itself. If you see here, it's got the Art Deco Planeswalker symbol. You open it. You've got an insert with Ob next to this, a deck divider, some of the punch outs you can use as deck dividers, and tokens. It's pretty helpful for new players. Otherwise, it goes in the recycle bin. And we've got a spin down. Really beautiful one here. Favorite is still the Kaldheim one, which I will show you. The last few we've got here. So we've got the SNC symbol here. Nice little textured feel. Look at this one. This is a gorgeous one. The Kaldheim. Gilded edges, gold. Must have cost a bit more to make. And then, of course, you've got the regular ones here. This one's from Neon Dynasty, and this is from M20, Modern Horizons 2. Cool. All right. Focusing in the way. So we've got, as usual, these inserts. You've got these in friendly packaging. These are recyclable. You've got the non-foils. I guess it's good for beginner players, but really, Wizards, could you just provide us full art lands in here? I don't see the point of giving us 20 basics because these are so easy to get. People throw them away at the draft table. And it says here SNC Premium Bundle. You've got the alt art card in here as well as the foil lands. So I'll cut them open. Foil basics again. Wizards, you know, give us some full art lands. That'll be more worthwhile for most players. Even beginners would prefer full art lands. But look at these. These are curled straight out of the pack. Good old Pringling, huh? What can you do? So really good alt art card. It's called Mysterious Limousine. Quite commander playable. 3 white. What it does is whenever it ETBs or attacks, you exile up to 1 other target creature until it leaves the battlefield. The creatures put into exile this way, return each other card exiled with Mysterious Limousine to the battlefield under its control. So 5 mana, it's an artifact that you can crew to turn into a 4/4. And what it does is it, at the very base level, exiles a creature. And then every time you attack and crew an attack, you do get to exile something else again. And then the other thing, you upgrade the stuff you exile. So I guess that's a target and commander. And yeah, that's it. Bit nicked. You can see the edges are a bit fraying. So if you got the basic lands here, I guess you got 20. And oh my god, the quality is just, if you can see here, is so bad. Scratches all over the cards. Yeah, so about 4 of each basic lands. So in foil, I will put this away, and then we'll get to the main order of things. So we've got these 2 cards, a little bit about how to play Magic, how to play a spell, attacking, blocking. and the different formats and the phases. I remember when Magic used to give out these thick rule books teaching you how to play Magic, because it's such a complicated game, right? But they don't do that anymore. I guess you have to learn online, Arena maybe, and then you get the reminder cards to basic. Okay, I'll get into the set booster packs right now. Make sure I don't have glare, and we'll crack into them. These ones are a little bit different, I think. Let's have a look. Where are they made in? Let's see. Because the regular set boosters are actually made in Japan, and they have a different card quality compared to the ones made in the US. Smells different. This is made in the US. So yeah, the foiling is different. Anyway, and they're back to front. So this one's a regular pack with the rares at the back. So you've got one of the art cards as usual in these. You've got the foil land. And then you've got a set of thematic colored cards. Generally a mix of uncommons and commons. You've seen this, you know the drill. And then you've got these showcase cards, the dual lands, because it's a 3-color set. And then you've got one of these showcase foils, Cabretti Charm, that's matching our art card here. Oh no, it's not. Different. This is Obscura Charm. Anyway, you've got one of these showcase foils. Got Horde Holler as the rare. And then you have a foil Waterfront District as the foil. Every pack has a foil, and 1 in 4 of these have a list card. Alright, we'll go for pack 2. Generally, the value isn't super good. Obnix list is probably the biggest hit here, followed by a stash. Even the art card's got this line across the top here. I can't really see it, but here. Production issues, Wizards, something to do with the printing press. Yep, not all the basic lands are foil. Got a couple of these. These are quite good cards. Big Scores are very playable as an upgrade on the previous version. Fatal Grudge, Forge Boss, Graveyard Shift, quite a nice uncommon. Lets you return its reanimate stuff to the battlefield. Got Quasar. This is quite a nice card as well in Esper. So whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. So if you have card draw, you can slowly drain life your opponent. Your Rakish Revelers, these are the fixes. So 3 color, and you can exile them from your hand to, make a target land tap for one of the 3 colors in its shard or wedge. Got Scheming Fence. This is quite playable in Commander. As Scheming Fence enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. Activated abilities of chosen non-land permanent can't be activated, so it's a bit of a text type card. Scheming Fence is all activated abilities of chosen permanent except for loyalty abilities. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate those abilities. It's quite a good text type card. Let's see if I get a second rare. Nope, foil, Botanical Plaza, and then here we've got a nice little list card. The Dragon, Croesus the Purger. I'm not sure how much it's worth, but quite a nice one. It's from Commander 17. Nice. I think Wizards have upgraded the quality of the list card, so you now no longer have random crappy uncommons and commons. Again, line all over the card here. Can you see that? Production issues, Wizards. Got full art foil. Full art non-foil, I mean. Wizards, make every card full art basic, please. Please. No point giving us regular basics. One of the all-stars in, this is a very draftable card. Some really nice cards here in draft. And then you get the fixing, you got Obscura Ascendancy. This is one of the weaker Ascendancies in Esper. So it's in a showcase non-foil. Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of soul counters on this Ascendancy, put a soul counter on there and then create a 2/2 white spirit creature token and flying. So as long as you have 5 or more soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, spirits you control gets +3/+3. So in draft, I guess at the baseline, you're kind of spitting out 2/2s every time you cast a spell. Showcase art is nice though. Oh look, I do get, I thought I got the matching here, the art card here previously. Nice. Anyway, so we got Obscura Ascendancy as a rare. Second rare, Showcase Tenacious Underdog. This is really good against control. Repeatable, it comes back, can't get rid of it unless you exile graveyards. So 1 in a blacks for 3/2, that's way above baseline as well. Really powerful creature. You can blitz it for 2 and a black, pay 2 life. You may cast Tenacious Underdog from your graveyard using its blitz. So blitz, if you don't know the ability, creature gains haste until the end of turn. At the end of the end step, sacrifice it, and then when it dies, you draw a card. So you, for 4 mana and 2 life, you keep drawing a card and getting it for 3. 3 rares. This is nice. You Shadow Mortality. This is a bad Death Shadow. but great in Yuriko decks because you can hit for 15. So it's a triple rare pack. It's really nice. And then you've got Rafine Silencer as the foil, and then you've got one of these mini games. Kind of cool. Kind of like the mini games. All right, let's keep going. What's your favorite card in this so far? Like the set, drafting. It's a bit of a trap in a draft because they think it's a 3-color, but most decks that do well tend to be 2 colors that people are finding out. So I've got one of these. It's not a signature card, but it's got a foil stamp on it. I think this is Plains, Electro Deco. So we've got some of these lands or some really nice cards. Skim through. Reverse's Charm, probably the best of the charm. Lets you sacrifice, opponents sacrifice creatures, Planeswalker, exile 3 cards, play 2. Play them until the end of the end step, and exile target player's graveyard. Lagrella, Showcase, Masked Bandits, Showcase, Vazi, Keen Negotiator, haven't seen this one. 2 black, red, green. Oh, she looks freaky. Her neck, something's wrong. Haste, 3/3. Tap, target opponent creates X treasure tokens, where X is the number of treasure tokens you created this turn. Whenever an opponent casts a spell or activates ability, mana from a treasure was spent to cast it or activate it. Put a +1/+1 on target creature and draw a card. So this punishes people who play a lot of treasures. So that's kind of cool. Got Fight Rigging, probably one of the better Hideaway. Hideaway is back, so if you don't know what Hideaway is, you can look at the top 5 cards. When it ETBs, put 1 exile, 1 face down on this, under this card, and then put the rest on bottom in random order. And that's usually a way to cast a spell from the Hideaway. So in this case, it's at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control. So if you've got creatures keeps growing. Then if you control a creature of 7 power greater, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So really powerful card, one of the best in the Hideaway series. Got Kill Shot, conditional removal, and then you've got one of these token cards. So it's not a bad pack. Really like the Fight Rigging. Good in Commander as well. If you're playing a green-based deck, which is a creature-based deck, you're most likely wanting to make your creatures bigger. So I'll skim through all of these. Bounces Beatdown, Glamorous Outlaw for fixing, Showcase, you got Obscure Charm. Depopulate is quite a nice Wrath of God, but still not as powerful as Wrath of God. You need another Wrath. 2 white. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. So in Commander, you most likely get people to draw a card and then you wipe the board. So, but in some places it can be a Wrath if you're playing against monocolored decks. Anyway, so that punishes monocolor. And then we've got Majestic Metamorphosis, and you got Angel Token. Hoping we get another list card. Nope, that's not a list card. You can usually tell if it's a magic back. Got art card, Full Art Forest. Chorus Briefcase got Masked Bandits. Cute little raccoon rogue. Ginny Fae, that's a nice rare. So Ginny Fae is quite a powerful one. It's got, you know, you can use dual mana, one of the 2 mana sources to cast her. So either red, green, green, white, and green. If you would create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. So if you've got a way to produce lots of tokens, either clue tokens or even treasure tokens, which is great in white, then you can, you know, make 2/2s with haste or 3/1. So great in Animal Tribal. Got Broker's Ascendancy. This is one of the most busted ascendancies, and this is really interesting art. Look at that. Art by Sean Pagels. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. This is busted. If you draft this and slam this with a creature down in limited, you win. Pretty much. It's so hard to get rid of, and your creatures just keep getting bigger and bigger. Cool art though. Oh, another Ascendancy, the 3rd rare. Could we get 4 rares? We'll find out. Because its 4 rares are only in like 44% or 1% of the packs. If this is another Ascendancy, whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with less of mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Do this only once each turn. Too bad you can't sack and go loops. This is another classic ode to one of the classic 1920s images in New York, building on the skyline, workers having lunch on the bridge. So cool. 2 Ascendancies. Oh, I thought it was a final rare. This is Comella Glamour Thief in foil. Too bad. Anyway, this is kind of nice. Legendary creature. But not bad. I've got 2 packs with 3 rares, so that's pretty much batting above the curve. Here we go. Another signed card. This is another Ascendancy that we saw a bit earlier. This one is signed by Jeremy Solomon. It's an Obscure Charm. Sorry, not Ascendancy. I am confusing everything. Anyway, we're getting there. Sticky Fingers, one of the cool... These are some cool cards. Great common, great uncommon, exotic pets. The art sold for 3,001 recently on MtG Art Market. Drew Baker, really nice. Okay, we've got Broker's Charm. August or Dragon Lash. So this is a haste. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create tapped treasure tokens. So if you have a hasty type deck, you make lots of treasure tokens. And again, Sean Pagel's art. Cute. Really cute. Illustrative style. Got Errant Street Artists and Rakish Revelers. So Errant Street Artists is not really playable in Limited, but this could kind of work in some decks in Legacy, maybe even Commander. So for example, you can flash it in for 1. It's a Defender of Haste. And you can play 1 in a blue, tap, copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy. So basically, if you have a free spell, you can flash it in and then copy it if you didn't cast it. So let's say free counter spells, any free spells. That's really cool. All right, let's hope this one's got a list card. Oh, it doesn't. So only 1 list card, but not a bad one. So we've got art card, we've got a foil, basic land, lots of green cards. Price fight, not really good in Limited because a lot of creatures are pretty small. Like this guy, 1/4, Glittermonger, makes tokens. Sleep with Fishes, removal, offer you can't refuse. This is really good in Limited, or even, sorry, not Limited, in Legacy Vintage maybe, even Eternal formats. Basically it's a 1 mana counterspell like Swan Song, and its controller of the spell creates 2 treasure tokens, so pretty powerful. Good counterspell when you're ready to go off. Little chat, come have a little chat. We've got Glamour Thief. We've got another Ascendancy, no Tri-land so far, but we've got pretty, I think we hit 4 Ascendancies out of 5. So at the beginning of your upkeep, Scribetti Ascendancy, you look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, a Planeswalker card, you reveal it, put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it at the bottom of your library. Great way to filter the deck or to draw more cards and creatures. Kasparis Adjudicators, and love the art on that. And then that's it. We've got a Wizard token. This comes in with Mage's Attendant, which makes a 1/1. There you have it. I opened the set booster. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this opening and checking out the cool misprint pack that I got. All the best in your events and in drafting and playing the set. Take care. See ya. Bye.